This video is a drive here in Maragondon Road. So this is the famous Maragondon Road where a lot of I'm driving here in the famous Maragondon Road. This is where a line of famous beach resorts and hotels are located. You know, they are very popular before all this lockdowns happening around. But now, some are still open, some are not. So, this is the way that you can see on the maps of Mactan, the Maragondon Road, and as you follow this along, it will, especially on the right side, would lead you to the different beach resorts that's available for you to avail here in Mactan. And like I said, it used to be all open before, but I heard that some have closed down and some are still functioning. And like that one where they're coming from, that's the Ilaya Road, and that used to be the road going to Coral Reef. But we can follow this road here of Maragondon, and this will lead us to Mactan New Town. So, as always, Maragondon Road is very well maintained. Like, it's always been a good drive here in Maragondon compared to the way to Lapu-Lapu City, you know. And since this is the tourist spot of Mactan Island, the government here of Mactan, the mayor, always make sure that this road is well maintained. Now along here on the left side, you can see a lot of subdivision coming on through the years. Now you see there's Cebu Wonderland Shooters Club on the right side, and those colors that you see like that, that's the significance of Mactan, Lapu-Lapu City government. They got their official colors. And also a lot of people here this way to Agus Barangay Hall, Agus Elementary School. But I am talking about the road which is called the Maragondon Road. So that's Barangay Agus back there. But we will continue on traversing through this Maragondon Road. So there, look, blue lines both left and right, so that means there's some building projects going on right now in those areas, because you even see that there's leasing, so it must be commercial centers. So there is a checkpoint here for motorbikes. That's the thing about motorbikes, they have a lot of checkpoints even in our own barangays, like every other day. So that's hassle, you know, that you go to another place, you go to this place, they conduct their own search here in Mactan, and when you go to Cebu and the different barangays, because that's their jurisdiction, they'll be doing a checkpoint again. That's how many times in a day. Sometimes that one is Baya Resort Hotel, that's another one that closed down on the left side. And this one is the Red Cocoa Town. I I don't think they're open because of the way that the chairs are all over the place on one side. So if you look at here on the left side, there's Shangh's Island Town Center. Shangh's Island Town houses a few commercial center like Metro Department Store and doctor's office, and over here is the J Park Island. That's on the right side. So here we go. We're crossing on a commercial site. This is a very busy one here. They got a lot of Korean establishment on this one, and a few across as well. But this is actually a local market. Again, if you look at the right side, a lot again of commercial centers with Korean names. So continuing on the right side, you see the EGI Resort Hotel. They are still functioning. It's still going on. You can still stay there. Cebu Cha, by the name itself suggests it's a Korean thing again, Korean business. So this is a McDonald's drive-through and Save More across. This is called Maribago Coast Center, a commercial center here in Maribago Road. So that bar there is already closed. It's a Korean bar on the left side. The Spa World as well, Korean, is also closed. A lot of their, look at that, JS Hair and Nail is also closed. So that way, if you go straight on that right side, that will take you to Tambuli and Maribago Blue Water. But we are doing a circumferential turn following the Maribago Road. So there's some beach divers resort, beach resort offices, diving offices you can find here. And look, Korean grocery, Yamega shabu shabu and Korean cuisine. And also I've seen a bar called Igaon. So I mean, in the Visayan dialect, you just add B on it and it'd be Bigaon, like horny. Mactan Pools building, so that's the red crab there. Seafood grill. It's still open. So it's still nice roads. Like I said, Maragondon Road are quite good road to drive on. Awesome fusion restaurant, and all the residential are houses in the side of the road. So there's a big commercial center again there, but stop. And if you look at the side here, that's again a Korean spa and restaurant. Another one there, Korean spa and restaurant. So there you can still see vacant places and someone on the roadside selling those colorful banisters and moldings made of concrete. So that's the AA barbecue. This is quite busy road actually. During rush hour, this is quite, especially at nighttime. I've noticed that it's really bumper to bumper around here. Mactan Oasis Garden. So we are now in Suong, Lapu-Lapu, Barangay Suong, but we are still on the same road, the Maragondon Road. Again, the Korean spa and businesses there are all closed. Another one closed. The one on the first one, the first thing that used to be very, look, all of this Korean businesses closed. Very busy here. You can see there, I don't know what it means, but there it's all closed. And another one on the right side, it's called Hualong Market. I think it's still functioning. Look at a tiny house, but I think it's an office. Oh my God! There's a dog on the road. Poor doggy. So continuing on our drive, since this is the resort tourist destination road, most of the right side are going to the beach resorts, hotels, so you can see why this side is more organized. And if you compare it to Basak in Lapu-Lapu City, this is better here to drive on than in Basak, where there's a lot of destruction on the road, like public markets, that sometimes the tricycles are the one that causes the traffic, but it needs a better transport than that. But then again, for tiny villages, that will be sufficient for them to travel around riding on tricycles than just walking, you know, like on urban communities. There's Korean gyms as well in there. Another Korean there on the yellow one. They're still open. So upcoming, where the McDonald's sign is, the Sebastian Hotel on the right, and that's the McDonald's sign, signifies that we are now on the vicinity of Mactan Newtown. Across Mactan Newtown, there will be a new condominium there called the LG Garden Walk. This is the bus stop for Mactan Newtown, but that is the Mactan Newtown. This is the Mactan Barangay Hall. So you can see the green sign there, Punta Engaño on the right, and if you go on the left, that's we'll be going to the airport. But I'm going back to the Cebu City now. See, another Korean establishment there close. Salon Beauty Center. So that ends our, we'll continue on a little bit because this is still part of the tourist road. You know, there's a lot of tourists around on this road. There, Chiang Mai or Chinese restaurant. because Mactan to Maragondon are the famous ones for that. Lapu-Lapu City, of course, the main city, the capital of Mactan. Mactan Elementary School. It's quite a nice day today, but hopefully it won't rain this afternoon, because it seems to be the trend. In the afternoon there'll be rains in the last few days. So over here you can see that the road is being expanded. Not just 2 lanes now, they have reached this side here now for the 2 lanes both sides. So if you look at the right side, that's Big Boot Studios, but it's closed now. Even across them, that used to be the filming school, it's closed as well. So there is no more foreign students there that is studying for the filming industry. That one is also closed. So there's Mactan Park Place, Korean Surplus Center. So there's a lot of urban communities around this one here. So they are still working on the road expansion, as you can see there. But it's only a few places left. So by the time the country opens, then most of you will be driving on the new constructed road, and they also provide a big walking pathway both side of the road. And they're also changing the color scheme of Lapu-Lapu City. The official color is now blue, because the last administrations, that's the orange, yellow, green combination. It seems like it's only blue right now. Because it's all been painted blue. Here it's a market, but you got a checkpoint before you go in. This is called the Buaya, Barangay Buaya around here. Buaya is actually crocodile in our dialect, means crocodile. But here we are now driving through this road. You can see some areas are not even cemented, but some are. So there's still a long way to go. I didn't realize that they haven't done this part here yet, because they are more concentrating on that one, which they have been doing for quite a long time now. So let's see on the other side of this road from Buaya if they have done the road expansion as well. So look at all the commercial centers for rent there. All empty. not changing the color. You can see it's now blue and dark blue, like a wave. So that's the new official color of Mactan. And these are already done. You know, this side with all the airplane can go through. So if you look ahead, that building with blue, like the colors that we have around here on the walls of beside the road, that means that's a government building there, because it matched the coloring scheme of the walls. So it's blue because the mayor is a male. Because last time it's Paz Radasa, my best friend in law school's auntie. So she's been running this for 9 years, and then she was beaten on the last election, I think. So but she can come again. You know what it's like in politics. I'm not interested in politics, but I'm just showing you what's around here in Mactan, Lapu-Lapu City. So we are on our way to be passing by the Mactan Export Processing Zone. And you know this area on the right where a lot of urban settlers, there's also a lot of boarding houses there catering for all the workers of the Mactan Export Processing Zone. Because it's nearer, there's a gate there that they can just walk through. On the left, you can see the Petron station, gasoline station depot. And now that sign on the left that you can see up there, that's the sign of the Mactan Export Processing Zone. We are now in the area of Mactan Export Processing Zone. So these are the walls around here where you can see blue there on the right side. Used to be the prominent colorings of the last administration, but now it's all changed. So we are now we entered the Mactan Export Processing Zone. We are in Barangay Ibo. So that's the gate 2 of the Mactan Export Processing Zone. So it's still a nice road to drive through. Can't complain because we have seen worse. So a road like this is better. So I think I'm gonna go by Purse Bridge. So I have to go straight on. So in the left side and both side here, left and right rather, are all the factories that's operating under the Mactan Export Processing Zone. So now you can imagine it, what traffic influx it creates when all the workers will be out from work. Because even as of the moment, they are also like skeletal working, not regular yet, because some companies don't have orders. So what's the taxi doing on my lane? So here we are. This is the end of, this is the gate 1s of MEPS 2. That's MEPS 1 on the left side, right side. MEPS 2 on the left side. And this is the end of the Mactan export processing zone in this area. I'll go in the middle lane because I'm not going to the airport. Because the airport is just a few meters from here. So that's the Island Central Mall on the right side, and Save More and Marina, Mactan Marina, I think, is on the left side. Here, so this is the end of our video. That's the drive of Maragondon Road to Mactan. So I'm going straight on to the first bridge. So I just have to turn this back on so you can see some of the sights around here of what's happening. God, I'm getting thirsty. You can see how hot it is right now in the Philippines, especially Cebu. They're doing a road excavation there. I have to make sure I'll be on this side lane because there is gonna be a barrier up ahead. I could remember that will take you out of the lane and you'll end up going straight on towards the market again of Opon. So it's 50, 51, so it's counting as well on here. And if you look at the right side, or the left side rather, that's the City Hall, the seat of governance of Mactan or Lapu-Lapu City. Mitsukushi, what's that? Dolcina Hotel and Suites. But I have to stay on this lane. Wow. It's all jeepneys again, small jeepneys, just picking up passengers, oblivious to the traffic. Look how he parked there. So this is what I mean, there's a barrier now, start up ahead. That if you're going back to the city, you need to go on this right side lane. So I need a drink. I just drank everything I had bought with me. So here, that's the lane, single lane going to Cebu City, and if you go in those two lanes there, that will take you back to Lapu-Lapu City. That going straight to the market. God, this is easier because they also do that in the same style on the crossing on the left. Oh, if you're in the wrong lane and there's no barrier to indicate that, you'll be fined 1,500. So here we are on the edge of Mactan Island by the first bridge.